and welcome to this week's edition of the Panel Guide. This week we're going to be talking about Trimo. Now, Trimo are one of the largest and biggest manufacturers of composite panels, one of the most popular manufacturers from Europe, based in Slovenia. They were originally started in 1961, yeah, they've grown to become one of the household names in composite panels. Very, very popular. They manufacture mineral wool panels, not PIR, so just the mineral wool panels. Yeah, they've been doing so very, very, very well over 60 years now. They became part of the Recticel Group in 2022. Recticel, as I'm sure you're aware, is a very large manufacturer, an industrial group based in Belgium, but obviously with global presence. Trimo, they specialise in two panel types. They have Trimoterm and QBiss. Now, this is the what you see here. This is the Trimoterm, but obviously this is broken down into other different groups as well. So you've got the trapezoidal roof panel. So it's very, very similar. So on the inside it'll be the same, but the external side has a trapezoidal, so it can be used for a pitched roof. And then you've got different sorts of joint profiles with this, with secret fix, through fix, then obviously with the different types of insulation cores which they use with this panel type. Like low embodied carbon, because they can use different densities of mineral wool from 90 to 120 kilos. 90 is better for better thermal performance, and also helps with because of it's a softer compression. It then helps with giving you a flatter finish on panels, because as we've discussed before, with composite panels, when you have a flat finish, especially with a darker colour or a shiny material, it can be very, you can see the lamellas or the like the conrock slab joints on the external face when you get sunlight on there. Obviously with a 120 kilo density, that's when you get your better fire ratings and obviously better span capabilities as well. So you can span like column to column, or whether you want to, for the longer spans in general, rather than to break up, your panel joints. QBiss, as you see here, I've talked about this one before. It's a stunning product. Basically, this is a biomodular. It's like it's using like car production, technology of being able to punch panels. So it's a slightly different process compared to this one, whereas this would be on a continuous production line. What you have to do to get you these profiles on the outside, so you've got a rounded edge, it has to be punched into place. We did show at the start of doing the panel guide, we did start to show how these types of things are being produced in the factory where they produce the panels in Slovenia. But yeah, if you get the chance and the opportunity, please speak to your local representation anywhere in the world, wherever you are. And if you get the chance, please go and see the factory. It's an amazing thing to see. But yeah, so they've like I say, they've been doing it for over 60 years now. They've got 25,000 customers globally. They've produced over 60 million square meters, which is it's just some feet in one panel type. It's stunning. But yeah, if you as I say, if you get a chance, please go and speak to your local representation and have a chat with them, talk to them about the panel types they've got. So as well with the QBiss, this is into different types of panels. So you've got the QBiss One, which is the standard. Then you're going into like all the different types of finishes, and again low embodied carbon, which obviously is becoming more and more popular with manufacturers now. Like obviously from the production of the steel, production of the mineral wool, and then obviously the production as you're producing it into a composite panel as well. Trimo have signed up to to reduce the greenhouse gases, and the first, I think it's it's around 90. They're going to have a 90% reduction of the carbon use. That'll be by 2030, and then by 2050 they're hoping to become net zero. So they've signed these agreements, and also Recticel have signed them as well. and then yeah, they'll be 2050 they'll be producing their panels with complete net zero. So which is a great thing, and obviously one thing which I'm obviously very positive of. So yeah, in terms of the production of the the panels, obviously the insulation, obviously mineral wool, so that allows them to use the companies like Rockwool, Knauf, Lafarge, those popular manufacturers that the majority of manufacturers use as well. In terms of steel, they can use companies like Tata, but obviously they can also use the likes of Voestalpine, Comax, Arcelor, those manufacturers also too. But yeah, if you get a chance, as I say, speak to your local representation about that. If I can help you with an introduction, please let me know. Happy to do that. I'll give you an introduction to the team at Trimo. So whether it's marketing, whether it's sales, whether it's just a general inquiry, specification, let me know. I'll happy to assist you on that as well. But yeah, I'd really encourage you to please reach out to Trimo, get in touch with them, have a word with them. Obviously talk to them about the sustainability, the certification. The good thing with them as well, obviously they've got the FM approval. They did have the LPC, but I know that's sort of being phased out with obviously the BS 476 is sort of gone now. So obviously EN 13501 classification is the important factor across Europe. That's the one obviously everybody has, and they also have the Zulasong, which is the DIBT, the German certification as well. Again, that's one thing I've been talking very positively about since we started this. So yeah, if you get a chance, please get in touch with them. But yeah, it's very happy to be doing this introduction about Trimo. What I will do is at the end of this presentation, as usual, I'll do like a little bit of information on the different types of panels, the Trimoterm and the QBiss, and obviously a bit more history about the company. So please download that, have a look at it. Please have a read a bit more about that. So when you've got things like panel types which give you 280-minute fire ratings, EI, there's no E, it's EI. That's obviously the important factor. So yeah, please get in touch, and and like I say, please have a look at that, and if I can assist you with any technical information, if you're looking at specifying Trimo on one of your projects, please get in touch, and I'll let you know whether if there's any additional works you need to do, or the spanning capabilities, or the fire. Let me know. But again, if you are in a country where you have Trimo representations, whether it's in Europe, whether it's in Asia, whether it's in Australia, North America, South America. Again, if you don't have a local representation, please reach out and let me know. Let me see if I can help you on your specifications. But yeah, like I say, it's really top quality panels. Yeah, very proud to be presenting Trimo. We've been talking to them about this for a while now, and and obviously they're happy to be working with me on this. And again, if I can help you, just please reach out. But yeah, like I say, have a look at the presentation. It's a PDF which it's got some information about them as a as a group. You're obviously part of the Recticel Group. But yeah, lots of information in there, and talks about the sustainability as well. So but yeah, I'll put some links as well, some download links as well, if you want to have a look at those, for your specifications or your just general information. But yeah, so what we're going to be doing over the next couple of weeks is we're going to be doing a bit more presentations, a bit more episodes. We're going to be trying to talk about a bit more. So give me your content. So if you have any specific topics that you want me to talk about, anything you have in mind, the plan will be that we'll do like a presentation like this on a company, or a service involvement, and then once a week as well. Other than that, we'll have talking about topics. So it'd probably be a bit more of a condensed episode. But if you need to talk about fire, if you need to talk about thermal performance, acoustics, if you need to talk about spanning capabilities, technical, if you want to talk about, I did reach out and challenge to the manufacturers, a couple of weeks ago about, the sustainability credentials, not just relying on EPDs, because a lot of the EPDs on the market aren't regulated. We want to make sure that those are done correctly. I know it's a bit of a tricky one because obviously, as panel manufacturers, we're relying very much on the information we're provided by the component and the raw materials like steel and insulation. Well, let's get it right. Let's make sure if we say we're going to do something, let's do it, and that's what we want to try and do. So, if you've got any content, if you've got anything that topics that you want me to present about, reach out. That's what I'm here for. Obviously there's more and more companies now coming out doing this type of thing, which I'm doing, and I'm all for that. I'm all to support that, but we've got to make sure it's for the good of the industry, not just for personal opportunity. We want to make sure that we're doing this for the correct reasons, and obviously to make a better change and get some positivity back, as I've said from the start. But yeah, please reach out, and if I can help you, let me know. But yeah, as I say, it's please like, follow, share, subscribe, and if I can help you at all, reach out. Contact details here and at the end. So it's info@thepanelguy.net, and hopefully we'll see you on the next episode. Okay, take care. Thank you. Bye bye.